Here's another round from Not a Scratch Golfer. The first hole, double dogleg par 5, often gives me a good look at birdie, and today we're trying to get up and down from the bunker for birdie. And we ultimately miss a 5-footer here, which becomes a theme throughout the day. And you'll really see the difference between breaking 80 and not is often putts like these. A lot of you have asked how this course earned such a tough rating for handicap purposes. One of the answers is tree-lined fairways. If you miss one, you do a lot of this on this golf course. Shaughnessy's real defense is its greens. They're small, they're fast, and they have subtle break. I caught this chip a groove low, and my reward is a 25-foot downhill breaker. It's pretty delicate, and though I'm not thrilled with the double bogey, I am happy to two-putt this. Next up, we have the short par 3 third.
Oh, now that on the other hand.
This hole plays quite a bit easier in March than it does in June or July, when the greens here can run at 12 or faster on the stim meter. But today, on the green, 2 putts for par. This hole gives you the chance to cut about 100 yards off the hole if you can hit a good draw off the tee. Today, my slightly pulley draw left me with about as short a number as I usually can get into this green. As a result, today we're able to take the hardest hole on the course and make it a pretty straightforward, on the fairway, on the green, 2-putt par. The golf course giveth, the golf course taketh away. Today I'm trying to reach the very short par 5 fifth in 2, but unfortunately my second shot puts us right in the hazard in front of the green. We get adventurous and play it out sideways, and end up with 56 yards trying to get up and down for par. And we hit about the best chip we can. That's not the way you make the par. Scratch golfer will hit a fade around these trees. Today I played a draw through the trees. But I was lucky enough to get away with it and leave myself just about 100 yards in. The one danger here is going past the hole, so of course I do that. And once again we have another very slick downhiller, this time for birdie. And we're able to walk away with the 2-putt par. A drive to the left side of the fairway really opens up this hole. Yeah. As a result, we have to hit this for our second shot, fading it around this tree. We're able to pull it off pretty well and leave ourselves a short distance in for hopefully a good look at birdie. Unfortunately, we dump it in the bunker today. The good shot out of the bunker gives us a look at 5, and we make it. On the par 3 8th hole, I decide I'm not quite done with being in bunkers this morning.
Go over it.
The bunker shot is tough, and it's imperative to get it onto the upper shelf to have a good look at 3. I fail to do that.
Get up.
The par putt almost drops, but another bogey. A miss left off the tee on 9 will give you a great look at bogey. We'll make it an exciting one at that. We hook this third shot up to the front of the green, and we have about 50 feet up this hill. We're just trying to preserve 2-putt here. And we end up with a pretty testy downhiller to save the 5.
Good save, Adam.
Thanks.
An ugly 5. And we'll close the front 9 5 over. Mashed potatoes!
Nice drive. I live with 3 vegetarians, so recent vegetarians.
This is such a tough green to hold, and I'm really not used to doing it with a short iron. So lo and behold, today we're going to get a pretty good look at birdie. Hold the putt a little bit, though. And we'll always take 4 here. Pros play 11 as a par 4, and it was actually once one of the toughest par 4s played on the PGA Tour. After a practice round that was particularly frustrating, Vijay Singh talked the course into removing a tree that definitely would have swallowed this approach. Instead, we're green high in 2, hoping to get up and down for birdie, but we'll have to settle for a par.
That's good.
Thanks.
Par for you?
Yep.
The miss on 12 is definitely below the hole,
Good contact there, Adam.
and I don't always hit my hybrid on the screws, but when I do, it's when I'm chipping with it from 30 feet. Stroke hole 2 favors a draw off the tee, and today we didn't do that. The approach is pretty horrendous, and now we're stuck trying to get up and down from about 30 yards.
Picked up the rack because
On the 14th hole, I made a series of compounding errors today.
they didn't seem mature.
A little left on the tee, short on the approach,
See the number. What happened there?
a crappy bunker shot, and then an uncommitted chip. As far as doubles go, this one was pretty avoidable. On 15T, I'm trying to stay composed after the double bogey, and hit a pretty decent tee shot. But the second shot really is the one that matters here. Anything left can really leave you in a bad spot, and that's about where I leave myself, forced to punch a little 6-iron to the front of the green. We're thrilled to almost make birdie after that second shot, and have no problem with the par. The scratch golfer probably plays 15 as 5-iron wedge, but I usually pull driver. I end up hitting probably my best shot of the day from this bunker. And we have a makeable birdie. But the theme of the day continues, and we'll have to settle for another par. The green on this hole is perched on a hill with nothing framing it. It's tough to pick a target, and I often make uncommitted swings on this tee box. I don't make too many up and downs from this gully. And today is no exception. After losing my match on 17, I make a good swing here. This is a really tough green to get a ball anywhere near the hole, so I'm thrilled that I'm pin high putting for birdie. Even though it's a slick downhiller, I decide I'm not going to leave it short. I make the comebacker for par, and the theme of the day today was missing a few makeable putts that probably cost us breaking 80. We end up with a 4 over 40 on the back and a 9 over 82 for the day.